Hello and welcome to another edition of the Eternal Journey and the Resolves, and today we're going to take a look at some Feln mid-range. So there were some, let's say, balance changes, maybe not a balance patch, and Vara is now free and this deck I was, playing with it and it felt like it was pretty good against Stone Scar, and that was before the changes. I want to try it out today anyway because, well, we're here and this is a deck I want to look at. So what we've got here is a Feln deck that's got a bunch of power in it. It's basically got 28 power here and we've got like 4 more to it, so we're at 32. And then we've got Eilyn, the Rising Star, which brings us up to like maybe a virtual 36. I guess Pledge is only like +1 power because it's like divided by 4, all the cards are going to draw, who knows. But generally we're playing a deck with very few win conditions, but the win conditions we've got are very sticky. So between Rost and Champion of Cunning, it's kind of difficult for a lot of decks to keep you down. Like, I guess Vara is kind of good against Champion of Cunning, but for the most part, your opponent's going to need like 2 removal spells because now we've got like this sort of influence where we've just got like 16 of our power is like dual. It's pretty easy just to have Champion just turned on all the time, which has always sort of been a thing. It was a thing since we had Crest of Cunning, but now with the Insignia as well, it's just absurd. But this deck is basically just like a pile of removal spells and like draw spells, and then eventually we might just get you. And Rost having Warp is pretty busted, to be honest, because you can just be up so many cards against like sort of controlling mirrors. Like if Hero was still a deck, you can just like keep playing this at the top of your deck. You want us to kill it so that you already up a card, and then it comes back, they have to kill it again. And then we're also playing like Dizo's Office just because, I mean, it's a site that's in Feln that sort of does what you want. It's kind of an expensive Skyquake Sykes. It turns up, kills a thing, and it's got like a passive effect. The lifesteal effect I find is really powerful, especially with like Champion of Cunning and Rost, and also it curves kind of nicely into Eilyn because, well, Dizo's Office, play it, kills a thing, next turn like finds Eilyn or the underplayed power to pay it. Like Eilyn kills thing or opponent, you gain 6. It's nice. So let's go onto the ladder. Not sure if it'll do as well. I might end up changing Vara out. Vara was in the market just because then we could have like the 3 into 4 against more aggressive decks. But if we're finding that the aggressive decks we're playing is playing Torch, I might switch this for like I don't want to play Dark Return because we've not actually got that many units to Dark Return. It's literally just these 2. But maybe we'll try something a little bit different. But yeah, let's go onto the ladder and see how it goes. Okay, let's turn the master volume down just a tiny bit there. It's just absolutely blaring for me. So, well, I mean, it sounds kind of keepable. It's got a Champion Economy we can probably have it turned on. But we are on the draw. And if this is an aggressive deck, we get to go and play a 1/4 and then go and get Hailstorm, which I suppose is good, but yeah. I think we'll just do better than that. Just have like lots of cheaper interaction. This hand isn't much better. But I think we'll keep this. So he knows I've not been around for a little while as well. I should also make this a little bit small. There we go. It's basically just because videos just weren't performing so far. Is it something to do with like less players playing? I guess this matchup's kind of fine as long as you don't get Royal Decree in one of our win conditions. But we should be able to sort that out. I wasn't sure if like maybe the content's just not very good, but I guess we're taking a bunch here. But don't get to play like a 1/4 against it, which buys us some time, I guess. Whoa. Well, that's not quite what I was looking for. Guess we can potentially grab In Cold Blood to, do a bit of work here. So, I suppose, do we really have time? Actually, we don't. Huh. I think we're just going to get Hailstorm. So I can probably get rid of a... I think sometimes we've got a redundancy there. Yeah, get Hailstorm. Then I guess we get to either block or not block. I'm not too sure. I might block this one just to see if our opponent... Okay, so they played power anyway. We're in like an amount of trouble here. Do we want to take 8? And I guess I'm sort of fine taking 8. Probably can pump. Deals... actually quite a lot of damage. Well, if our opponent doesn't kill us this turn, then we should be okay. Because I'm going to suspect that this deck's not got much in the way of reach, and we should have them covered for a lot of the ways of beating us at the... Yeah, let's just attack the once. Then I guess more power's kind of good, and even if we do flood, we've got like Honor of Claws to deal with that. Who pass fire? It's not too much of a problem. I am just going to feed in time this. Probably could have like a unseal or something, but you know, kind of unlikely. Don't think there's any ambush in like whatever our opponent's doing. If they do want to ice blast this though, I'm more than happy. Yeah, so Valkyrie Enforcer. Yep. Oh, could have gone for the Berserk and got away with it. Oops, let's not attack. Let's suffocate this. So opponent's got something. If it's like a Finest style and they use it here rather than killing us this turn, I'm kind of fine with that really. So I guess we Honor of Claws. I've not got any more 1 power removal spells. Desecrate is going to be pretty much dead. So let's get rid of that. And then I guess, you know, next turn we kind of want to spike Underplayed Power so we can just in Cold Blood or just play like Dizo's Office. Oh yes, there we go. Let's do this in game 1. So cut ties on this. Game 1, and then we're just going to slowly get back into the game here. What's on 43, which is basically millions. But I guess we get to scheme now. Actually, kind of a fan of Eilyn here. Because we can do it next turn, and that'll immediately gain us like millions of powers and kill whatever our opponent's up to. Yeah, we don't need that. We'll Blight pass this away. We'll income Blood on this. I don't suspect there's no one in our opponent's hand, but just in case. In fact, we've probably just made our opponent's deck better. Because now they've got less of that, but Eilyn should be able to kill like pretty much whatever our opponent does here. And if not, you know, get to gain 6, which is kind of huge really. So I guess we're going to fret on this one because we get to gain more lives with it. And we're not going to get to kill anything with this Eilyn, but I think we're just going to play it anyway. Just because it's a huge threat, our opponent has to answer it. And then our opponent kills it, it's not the end of the world. But if we get Dizo next time, I'm probably going to sacrifice this 1/4. Just to get the ability to just like drain 7. Yeah, Vanquish. Not the best. Oh, Siditi. Well, I'm going to sacrifice a unit. I was going to replace this and just like kill our opponent's Siditi. That seems like a good choice. Yeah, this site is just the gift that keeps on giving. Then it gets to Crest here. It's basically free. Yeah, let's get rid of this Shadow Sigil. I'm not sure if our opponent can like get back from this because yeah, feeling pretty good here. Opponent can pressure the site now, but we've got Strategize plus this scheme to try and find something. And I guess we'll just make another Eilyn because we get to kill it. Yes, pop this. Then yeah, I'm gonna hang on with the Strategize because we've got like an additional power here. Like put that away rather than just like being at 10. Don't see too much value. So opponent could have got Pristine Light here, which does deal with these two, but you know that's kind of fine. Yeah, Pristine Light it is. But I still feel like incredibly ahead. I guess we're just threatening this. Then we know pretty much our opponent's just going to give us like the drain 7 here, so oh yes, more like it. Do I want to trade? I'm fine with that. Even though it gives us like nothing sacrificed to the Dizo. Oh. Well, I like this. We can double Cabal Extortion our opponent next turn. Like, seems good. Didn't expect that we'd have made that comeback from well, because the opening draw that our opponent had was very aggressive, and now we've just turned the game completely around, just like 35 to 16. And we've got a champion. Our opponent's got like one card in hand. Like, sure, but I think rather than going for like the cute play, we should probably not sacrifice our 6-1. So opponent's thinking, not sure there's much that they can really do here. Also, I'm a big fan of champion, as well as just with Rost, but with Dizo as well, giving like this unblockable unit just like more powers seems. Oh yes. Come on, Phoenix, like chop chop, mate. Got videos to make him only on the first game. Give him the benefit of the doubt and assume it's a very convenient time for internet issues. Yeah, I'm not going to sacrifice. I'm just going to attack all and then put our opponent in a position where we like have to draw free, I guess. Yeah. Just give him the choice. Yeah. Deck performing as it should do. Well, millions of kill spells and a card draw spell, but I think we could do better. Actually, I think this might be okay. We can fetch like the one shadow source we've got. Yeah, I'll keep it. It's Alan's favour, which actually protects us from a lot of things. Well, Royal Decree being one of those things. Yeah, usually like the influence is kind of fine because we've got very few. Oh, rats. I'm not sure we can do too much around this. It's just Alan's favour here. I'm not quite sure what I want or what I need to do, so not too sure about the Strategize yet. I guess Black Sky Hammer is going to be good at some point. I guess now that Banish is buffed, this could be. Everyone could play Banish because it pretty much kills anything that's a problem for him, I guess. But I think the plan is just take one for a couple of turns and. Oh, they're playing aggro version. In that case, I might just get like a. Let's get Hailstorm, I guess. Well, we've got millions of powers. We do have like the 5 required Primal pips, but. Actually, in fact, I'm just going to get Black Sky Harbinger. We can block this for a bit. Maybe everyone like uses the. Yeah, everyone's got that relic that deals 1, maybe, but I'm kind of fine with that. This could also just be a bluff because it's basically a free attack. Yeah, we've got Pitfall Trap, but still kind of fine. Okay, well, Annihilate's perfect there. I'm going to Strategize first, though. I might just throw away this Desecrate because, well, just can't play it, so. Let's just kill this. Kind of happy just to take 2 for a bit. Would like some more card draw, though, just so we can get up to the 5 pips. Kind of, I feel like it was a little bit of a mistake here. Okay, this is great, then. Wisdom up. Should be able to help us get to the power when required. Just going to pop this now so our opponent doesn't get to activate it. I mean, they can't activate it next turn, but we just don't have to worry about it. So we can just play our big boy next turn. Then the turn after, if our opponent goes off, get to play Rost. So we do have Face Aegis, which means that Equivocate, if that's our opponent's interactive spell, doesn't really do much. So they do have a spell that can put attacking units They can put attack units on the bottom of our deck, or they can give one of their units like plus power and quick draw. I guess we just play Seat Cunning here. Because I guess the Feln banner will probably be more likely to be sort of undepleted next turn. Because this banner, I think it counts, even if you shifted, you're still considered to own a unit. Okay, Permafrost is, you know, a bit of a nuisance, but we're just going to play Blast Sky Harbinger, I guess, and if we draw like another power, it's going to get to go off with these islands. It's like game 5, have reasonable blocks in place. Might not even block, actually. So could, you know, wouldn't mind drawing like an Annihilate just to unlock this, but yeah, we don't have anything that actually deals with Permafrost. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just pipe our opponent. So what's the math here? So we deal 6 to our opponent, next turn we deal 10. Just thinking here, like, is it better to Eilyn kill one of our opponent's things, or to just like try and kill our opponent in as quick as possible time? So we've got 12 damage here, and it'd be 8 damage on top of this. So I think we just pipe our opponent in the head, because if they've got a removal spell, they're probably going to deal with this. And this way, like, it turns into a 2-turn clock with Black Sky Harbinger. I think I prefer that. Although we probably do want to be going for value, where we're just going to be able to grind our opponent out. But given our opponent's got like this going, yeah, not sure about how good value is actually going to be. Yes, opponent's got a lot of stuff going on right now, and giving up that is kind of something. Guess if we really need to, we can go and fetch Hailstorm like while it still counts, but I don't think we're going to. Do just leave Eilyn back. So this is like another backup plan. Yeah, I think we attack anyway because it's kind of aggressive. I like that play. Yeah, opponent doesn't block, so we get to kill him. Nice. Yeah, I like this. I mean, it's kind of a slow hand, but you know, it's got like all the things that I enjoy, which is, you know, drawing cards, killing things. Seems good. We do get to kind of think before we grab with the Seek power. So, okay, Stone Scar. Oh, this kind. That's not what I was looking for. I guess we probably want to try and find... yeah, this is good. Getting that Seat of Cunning there means that this can fetch a Primal source. I mean, taking 2 is fine. You know, at some point we can go and fetch maybe Hailstorm or Black Sky, but not quite yet. I think we'll just like hold up Annihilate. I probably might play something that's worth killing. What was their power? It was a depleted Sea of Chaos. Yes, if I play Instigator, I'd just rather kill that. My opponent just like puts the only thing, you know, they put like the 3-cost weapon on this. I'd much rather just kill that, just leave them for 2-1. But if the opponent's plan is just to like 2 us for a couple of turns, I'm kind of fine with that because it's going to draw millions of cards eventually. So Ixton Merchant is probably aggressive enough for me to want to Annihilate because that's 5 damage next turn. And next turn's kind of my Wisdom of the Elders turn, so I'm trying that, you know, bad stuff just didn't happen. So our opponent could have gone and got the factory quota. Yeah, this is fine. I'm just going to draw cards and eventually just play big boy over here. Okay, well, Wisdom of the Elders into Face Aegis and Feeding Time seems fine. So I've also got Torch. That's pretty obvious there. It's got like Rust Flooded. So I guess we spend our entire turn just like Feeding Time in this. But then next turn, you know, we get to Seek Power, grab our 5th Primal Source, and then kill like whatever's a problem. Like this is going to deal a lot of damage. It's probably going to deal like 8 damage to us, like before we can be bothered to deal with it. Uncertain what our opponent's got from the market. If it was Factory Quarter, like now we've got Face Aegis, it's probably worth it for the opponent to like pop it and play it, but maybe it's also just so what can we actually do here? If we miss, that's kind of bad. So I'm going to grab a Primal Source here. Strategize, probably putting away Honor of Claws just because it's so expensive. Yep. And then kind of like this. We get to pretty much deal with like whatever comes that's a problem. I think our opponent might have got Flamestoker. And that's why it's just like, oh, market Bandit Queen. So what does this look like for me? I mean, I guess we just annihilate this one and take 7. Opponent's got a 1-cost fast spell. Going to be pretty safe to say that is a torch at this point. Opponent does have access to the +2/+1 spell. I think I'm going to keep the power just because it lets us next turn play Rost plus like removal spell. So guess we'll get to see what opponent's got. Maybe it's a Desecrate that they've also got, like as well as a torch. That could be pretty bad for us. Because then they get to get it for 5. But okay, so it looks like we are starting to stabilize here. I think we just need to start attacking our opponent though. I feel pretty confident that I'm okay to do this, so I probably don't want to use Desecrate for quite some time actually. This was our opponent's marketed card, so we've not got anything too spooky to worry about. But just being able to hold up Ice Ball's pretty great. Next turn we get to just Wisdom. Then maybe we can set up something with this Black Sky just to keep us out of burn range, but we're, you know, potentially just attacking for 14 next turn. If we, you know, draw something that lets us chill out a bit. Okay, Ixtal Merchant. I'm not sure what they could be getting now. I've not seen like an aggressive Stone Sky deck for quite some time. Okay, Combust is fairly okay. Yeah. This boy's still coming back though, so kind of okay with this. Then I guess we just kill Bandit Queen, like take 2 seems okay. So they do still have that torch. I can pretty much tell that from that. Like Flame Blast isn't too much of a problem because we've got the Face Aegis still. Then, oh, got him at Island's favour if we need it. Okay, well, I'm going to play the redundant Island's favour just to get the Primal Source out of our deck so that we've got more power to play with. Then, I guess if I want attacks, you know, we'll block the 3/2, like maybe they've got Rapid Shot, in which case we get to Annihilate, which I'm fine with, but I think we're going to pretty much turn the game around pretty quickly now because we're just going to have Champion Cunning up and then just be able to start making some attacks. Maybe it could have been a bit more aggressive there, just like kill both of the threats and just attack for 7. Okay, so opponent's just letting us on tap, which is good. Yep, working towards the Shadow Influence, happy with that. Attacking here, don't think our opponent would have something like Madness. But this sets up lethal next turn because, well, we've got the Flyer and we've got like the Unblockable. So it's going to be pretty hard for our opponent to turn this around. I was thinking of doing something similar with Stone Scar, like something to the opponent but not quite. Now that like the good... what do we do? So we've got a Torch. Okay, opponent's not going to let us sort of like figure out. I guess we're just going to like block and then still kill them anyway, but yeah. Yeah, so thinking of doing something similar to the opponent. Maybe not quite as hyper-aggressive where they're playing 1-drops, but playing like a chunky Stone Scar mid-range deck like back in set 1 where you're like Impending Doom on your 4-drops, because 4-drops for Stone Scar they kind of stink right now because they both died to Torch, which is, yeah, not really even acceptable in draft, I don't think, but, well, there we are. So looking at the history of this, we're like 15-5, so I think this deck might be good. Yeah, it looks like there's kind of a nice splattering of being like on the draw as well. So, yeah. Well, back to the games, I guess. So it's a time where like Eilyn's great pledge, but because we don't have like a 2 like cost soft spell like Strategize, I'll probably, you know, don't want to keep this, but Eilyn does help some of those hands just look a little bit better. And I guess this is aggressive. We're on the draw. If we get like an aggressive deck, this could properly stink. Just like take 6 to kill your threats, but okay, well, we get to Okay, we'll get to Anti-Bullet Shaper now, like before it gets to doing the damage, which is good because we've got Suffocate, which is great. Yeah. So I'm going to expect this deck, you know, just sort of like hanging around a little bit now. Yeah, let's do this. The old Misers. This is my lucky Suffocate that's been used for absolutely yes. So this is kind of Valkyrie's now, which is probably going to be quite a contender now in terms of decks. So this gets them up to 4, which gets them up to Sediti. So I'd rather that not happen. Because Sediti, whilst we've not got Face Aegis, is kind of a real threat, really. So I probably want to be more aggressive with our removal than I would like to be. So our opponent does have Cho. So I guess we just fetch more power. You know, opponent probably should just play like Sediti anyway. As we've got millions of Desecrates now, just going to use it. Just take the opportunity away from our opponent where they can just attack us and get that curse, because we're not going to be attacking our opponent for quite some time. This 2-2 is kind of fine. I guess I'll just use the Desecrate on the Sediti. Our opponent will get to outcard us though. Kind of hard. I guess because we've just got so many removal spells, I'm just going to kill this now. Ice Bolt then next play. Like Cut Ties then next play after that. Oh, for God's sake, Sheriff Marley, it's like the nightmare. Yeah, it's fine. Not going to make that actual play, I guess. Yes, bottom this. Could be lucky. Hits Rost, did not. Yeah, I don't think it was worth like 2 for on ourselves against them there, but maybe it could have been just to have like the sight in play. Yeah, here's the. Yeah, let's pop that. Yeah, I suspect we're probably just not going to win this game, which, you know, is fine. Games like this will happen. I think that the opponent's deck is going to become kind of a contender now. We just need to scheme here, but we could just be dead because our opponent can play a carrier now. And yeah, I'm just going to scoop this one up. The carrier being changed to 7 probably just like brings a little bit more attention to the Ricano deck. So the Ricano deck doesn't have an Insignia, and I'm kind of wary of building decks that don't have Insignias, but they do have Bullet Shaper, which has got sort of a similar effect, and also helps you get up to like a turn 4 Sediti or like a turn 3 Emily. So yeah, good game to the opponent there. Okay, well, we've got like the Miser's Shadow Sigil. Actually, I hate this, but I think given our hand, that might be fine because we just get to like Eilyn's Favour into Wisdom and run the play. So I think this is good. Probably not going to lead with Shadow Sigil. It does cut off the possibility to do like a turn 2 Desecrate, but I don't think you want a turn 2 Desecrate anyway. But yeah, this is a hand that also would have been improved if we had Eilyn in it. Okay, this is fine. We've got time to deal with that. So this is probably Alison's version, which is just like more aggressive with Crooked Alley Guide. But just draw cards into like Aegis Threat. I like that plan. Oh no, a 2-3. I mean, admittedly, this is kind of fine against us, but yeah, I'm just going to Wisdom. Not even scared. I will just, I guess we'll Feeding Time it before everyone gets to do anything with it. I guess we're taking 3 the turn after, which is, you know, kind of less exciting. And we are also going to waste a Face Aegis, but probably might play some. Well, okay, so we've only got 2 powers, so probably not going to play some like more interesting to kill. These Crooked Alley Guides are kind of interesting though. Well, let's Feeding Time this. We need to take 3 next turn, but I guess that's just kind of our life now. We can Desecrate this if we really need to. The Desecrates do kind of add up though. I'd much rather just like Feeding Time another threat if they played one. So play like Impending Doom or something, I'd much rather, yeah. Champion of Chaos, much rather kill that. So that's on top. Power's great because it helps us just do all the things we want to do, gives us Aegis here. So I will Feeding Time here. Would like to find Dizo's office though, just to get some lifesteal, bit of a value agent. Oh, I think I probably could have waited a turn really. Unless they've got more of this. Someone just like done a deck tech with this because, well, mad if they did. So we are taking like quite a bit of damage here. Any combat trick does probably kill us realistically. Yeah, our removal spell here being Desecrate is kind of bad. Would maybe prefer like an Annihilate here, but I think we're playing. Yeah, maybe we should be playing more Annihilates. Okay, this is fine. We've got Clan Tactic plus Desecrate's not great, but having 2 removal spells is, you know, pretty good. Maybe we should just Wisdom first, or maybe just draw like Underplate Power. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, I like this because then we get to like Annihilate something and Clan Tactic something. We only take 3 this turn then. Probably have a problem with like the 3/2. And then if we draw like Underplate Power, just get so lucky, you know. Just play Eilyn. Seems good. Another Bandit Queen. Okay. Well, it seems fine. Annihilate this. Clan Tactic, because we've got Annihilates in our deck. Kind of want to kill this one. How many do we have left? I think we've got 2 more left. Yeah, I like this. This seems good. We're at 5, we've got Face Aegis, you know. Killed our opponent's thing. Cracked him for 5. So Madness kills us, but if our opponent's playing Madness main deck, then, you know, so be it. Like, I am happy to go out in that amount of style. Annihilate. No, Desecrate, that's fine. Our opponent's pretty low on resources now. We are too. Do we just go and get Black Sky? I guess we can kind of afford to Honor of Claws first. Okay, so I guess we can just discard the... We're actually really low on life, so let's get rid of Desecrate. We don't want that. So we're not going to have Ice Ball up, but I think we're just going to get Black Sky just to be able to put us back into the game. Gains us some lives, potentially kills some stuff. Also, we get to have like... Oh, Shakedown. Pops our Face Aegis, double Shakedown, kills our removal spell, which, you know, isn't ideal. Because I guess they just like leave us with the one that doesn't do anything. Okay, well, this is actually kind of good. So, just going to attack the once here. Play Harbinger. Opponent gets to draw 2 cards. You know, if it's Underplate Power plus Flame Blast, then, you know, life sucks. That. Yep, looks like that's what it was. But it was pretty close that we were able to... Oh, they Flame Blast our thing. Yeah, they have to, don't they? Ah, okay. I feel like we should have lost that because our opponent should have just Flame Blasted us for 5. But, you know, I'm willing to play it out. I'm not sure if we should just like concede to our opponent in that case, but... yeah, let's try and win. I've definitely been on the round where I've just been spooked by a unit, you know, maybe made some sort. Oh yes, this is more like it. So I guess now we scheme. Oh yes, that'll do. Game 1, just casually not outracing another Flame Blast. That'll be our opponent's 3rd one. So I guess we have to threaten here because we can't cut ties. Threaten here because it allows us to outrace like a 3rd Flame Blast. We'll go to 9 versus 6 power, which is good. Guess we seek power because we can just still play the Insignia. Then, you know, 2 removal spells that are at fast speed. Should be able to do pretty much anything our opponent does. And then just like got lethal in play. So, yeah, maybe our opponent misclicked, but this deck seems kind of resilient against really aggressive strategies. Obviously, CD is going to be a bit of a problem, but yeah, maybe I'll like the face ages because we've got like 2 choices plus, you know, a couple of Waystones, which, you know, should be usually fine against that. Same way Smuggler. Supporters like getting Madness here. Try and nug our sight for 5. I would happily just like Ice Ball here. Okay. Huh. Oh, we didn't get to do Eilyn Lethal. Oh well, let's go with the deck tech. Okay, so there we have it. Feln mid-range with very few win conditions is still kind of good. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these sort of like 5 faction units. It makes me really sad that the Insignias didn't just come as like a full set that would enable us to play these things in sort of like different decks. But yeah, I guess Skycrag having the Insignia right now when like all the good lifesteal units have been nerfed would be... that'd be something. But yeah, I enjoyed playing this deck. It's pretty much the only thing I've played on ladder. I've actually not played too much recently. It's been like a couple of games a day. But yeah, I thought I'd like to put this video up on the channel. Not been performing too well recently. I'm not sure if that's because there's sort of less players playing at the minute. I'm hoping that these balance changes will impact that a little bit. Maybe World will change that, but yeah, we could really do with like some amount of advertising. But yeah, it's not for me to say. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm That Resolves. I'll see you around.